Baylor Scott and White Health, proud sponsor of the UIL, awarded $1,000 in tuition assistance during the 2019-2020 school year to 4 high school students pursuing a career in healthcare. Parents, coaches, and community members from across the state nominated more than 800 students to be considered for this award. Of all of those, 4 outstanding students rose to the top to be named with this unique honor. Today, we are proud to recognize Tyler Trammell from Troy High School. Joining us to celebrate her is her mother, Christina Trammell, Tyler's former English teacher at Troy High School, Scott Upmore, and from the Roney Bone and Joint Institute with Baylor Scott and White Health in Temple, we have athletic training program supervisor Jerry Pate, and sports medicine physician at Baylor Scott and White Health in Temple, Dr. Benjamin May. Tyler has been an exceptional student and was salutatorian of her Troy High School graduating class. Tyler attended the Baylor Scott and White Children's Hospital Science Camp, as well as continued on last summer volunteering at the Children's Hospital. She has always had a passion for children, and they feel the same way about her. Tyler is currently pursuing pre-med with emphasis on child psychology at the University of Arkansas. Tyler is working to become a child psychologist to be able to help children of all ages. Now, Tyler, again, 800 students were nominated for this award and only 4 were selected. When you found out that you were selected, tell us what your reaction was when you found out you were one of the recipients of the Healthcare Scholarship Award.
I mean, my first reaction was completely shocked. I mean, this year has been insane for everyone, especially the seniors last year, because it was so hard, and like my mom can agree, it was so hard to find scholarships even to apply for. A bunch of people weren't doing them this year because of everything going on, and so I was just so grateful that I was able to actually win this one. This was one of the big ones I really wanted, and so I was just so shocked and so happy that I was able to be recognized and win it.
And Christina, Tyler is obviously an exceptional student. You get to see firsthand how hard she works. Tell us what your reaction was when you found out that Tyler was the recipient of the Baylor Scott and White Healthcare Scholarship Award, and why do you believe that she's most deserving of this recognition?
I was ecstatic. Tyler really, she works hard for everything she does, and she's not one that goes out and parties all night long and doesn't work, and she puts her focus where it needs to be. One of the things that I just am so grateful to Scott and White for is this scholarship, allowing her, because her dream is always to work with kids. She's always had desires, and she would, even when her senior year and your junior year, she would take care of one of her younger cousins. So after school and that kind of stuff, she's really, really looking forward to her future.
And we're grateful to be joined by Tyler's former English teacher at Troy High School, Scott Upmore. Scott, when you found out that Tyler received this award, what was your reaction? And tell us a little bit about what type of student Tyler was.
My reaction was that she's completely deserving of this award. She was an excellent student, still is, I'm sure, at Arkansas. Not only did I have the pleasure of teaching her during English, but I also was her education and training teacher. And so she went over to other campuses, elementary, to assist other teachers with the younger kids every day for a couple hours a day, which was, so not only did she leave an impact here at Troy High School, but also on the younger kids as well at our elementary schools.
And we're so grateful to be joined by Jerry Pate and Dr. May, representing Baylor Scott and White Health. Jerry, having grown up in Central Texas and serving professionally as a licensed and nationally certified athletic trainer for over 33 years, how special is it for you to see young folks in your backyard passionate about the healthcare industry and serving their local high school communities?
Well, it's a tremendous asset for us as one to be able to be part of this. But it feels extra special having somebody from, like you said, our own backyard, having grown up in Belton, to see kids from this area. And we've only heard so many wonderful things about Tyler and what she's done and what she's doing. And I know Scott and White is so proud to be part of this award and to see these kids grow and mature and to do what they want to do and to go on to do great things in school. And then eventually, it'd be great to be able to have Scott and White recruit her back to Central Texas and hopefully work with children like she says she wants to do. Again, we've heard so many great things, and to work with children is just a really it's an awesome thing, and it takes a special person obviously to do that. And so heck yeah, man, if we can get her back here, even better for us. So on behalf of Scott and White, and Dr. May will say the same, I'm sure, congratulations on this award, and we look forward to seeing you in the future.
And Dr. May, Baylor Scott and White, again, the official sports medicine sponsor of the UIL. We're so grateful of their support of the Healthcare Scholarship Award. Tell me in your words why it was important for Baylor Scott and White to partner with the UIL to recognize young students like Tyler, passionate about the healthcare industry. And why is it important for Baylor to show support to their local Texas high schools and students?
Well, I think that UIL is a really good outreach for Baylor Scott and White. Obviously, scholastic sports through the state are very important, and it's a great way for us to keep in touch with the community and for us to outreach to multiple different aspects of the community. Specifically with things like the scholarship award and trying to encourage the young people into healthcare. There's so many wonderful fields of healthcare, whether it's a trainer like Jerry, a physician like myself, or nursing or whatever, and they all need people to continue the growth of the field, and those people are all going to be the young people growing up right now. So anything that Baylor Scott and White can do to facilitate getting and keeping good people in the field is something that we're interested in.
Well, we're more than grateful for your support, Dr. May and Jerry, and appreciate you both being here to celebrate Tyler. Tyler, I'm going to take you back a little bit. I know you're in college now, but when you take a look back at your high school career, what are some memories that kind of stand out to you, some things that you'll never forget?
Yeah, like my school was super small and I would never change it for the world. I knew every single one of my teachers. I had a close relationship with them. I had a very close friend group. I knew everyone in the school. So it really made everything you do more intimate and more special. Like I remember my first prom, we all went together and everyone knew each other. It wasn't like seniors versus juniors, whatever. It was very special. And I actually do remember my last day at high school. I was actually thinking about this the other day before the country got shut down. I was with Mr. Utmore, and we were performing our one-act play performance for the school, and I was the costume designer. So I had spent weeks ordering costumes and sewing and doing everything I could to make it possible. And so we put on that performance, and it was amazing. It was just an amazing day, and it'll be in my mind forever because I didn't know it, but that was the last day of high school ever. So.
Wow. And now you're a freshman at the University of Arkansas. You're a Razorback. Tell us a little bit about your college experience thus far and kind of some of your future aspirations there while you're there at college and beyond.
Yeah, for sure. This first semester was absolutely insane, to say the least. It was insane. My classes were online, my classes were in person. It changed. Everything was up in the air, the cases, everything. But honestly, it was so amazing. Like, I stayed in a dorm. I met a ton of friends. I joined a sorority, and that was one of the best decisions I've ever made. I've made so many incredible friends already that I wouldn't have without that. And so I really hope to just continue my path and go on to study child psychology and really just grow with each year, get more defined with every class I take.
That's awesome. And we know that you have a super bright future ahead of you, and we're certainly excited to see it. Scott, I wanted to ask you a question. You probably know this better than anybody. We're nothing without our partners. We're nothing without the support of our partners. What does it mean to you to have partners like Baylor Scott and White who are committed to recognizing the achievements of students like Tyler, not only there at Troy High School, but across the state of Texas as well?
I think it's a hugely important thing to have any community businesses involved. with our students in education. Anytime that they get to kind of see behind the veil of, you know, quote unquote, the real world and beyond the school walls, to have a partner like that, and especially one as large and as life-changingly important as Baylor Scott and White, it's very important. And I'm very excited that Troy was able to be a part of this.
For sure. And Tyler, I'm going to give you the final words. Do you have any final words for Jerry and Dr. May and the folks at Baylor Scott and White Health?
I just want to say thank y'all so much for the scholarship. It really, like, y'all don't understand how much it meant to me, especially this year. I remember, like, when I first got it, I just remember this. When I first got this scholarship, I was like, Mom, like, this is actually one good thing that's happened. Because it was a really dark place for a time, and she can agree. Like, it was hard being here during all of this. And so when I finally got this light of hope that, like, someone believes in me and I could receive this, it was amazing. And so I just want to thank y'all so much for everything. And hopefully I'll go on to become a child psychologist like I wanted to.
You'll do it. We know that you have a very bright future ahead of you, and we're so grateful that this scholarship can be a small piece to a great future that you have ahead of you, Tyler. So on behalf of the UIL, on behalf of Baylor Scott and White Health, congratulations again on being selected as one of 4 recipients of the $1,000 healthcare scholarship. We wish you nothing but the best of luck this year and beyond at the University of Arkansas. Scott and Christina, thank you guys for carving out the time to join us in spotlighting Tyler and the influence that you've had on her throughout her journey. And last but not least, thank you, Jerry, Dr. May, and the team at Baylor Scott and White Health for your continued support of the UIL and the Healthcare Scholarship Award.